Mr. Beast said he wanted a real-life Iron Man suit, so in this video, I'm gonna be building him one and delivering it to him in North Carolina.
Oh my gosh. Wait, can I throw it on?
Before I answer that question, let's start at the beginning. I was watching a Mr. Beast video where he said he wanted an Iron Man suit. And since I've experienced 3D printing and building things, I thought I would take this project on myself and build it for Mr. Beast. So this is my plan. I'm gonna start by 3D printing a full-scale Iron Man suit just like this one here. Then I have to come up with a way to make it look just like metal. Finally, I'm gonna be painting it and adding electronics to make it look as realistic as possible for Mr. Beast. The only issue is I've never built anything this extreme, and to make things even more difficult, Mr. Beast is the biggest YouTuber and it's extremely hard to get in touch with him. Mr. Beast has literally 100 million subscribers. I have no idea how I'm gonna get in touch with him. I'll leave that problem for later time. Step 1, I have to find a 3D model for the suit. So I want to build the newest Iron Man suit, the Mark 85. And after searching all over the internet, I finally found the model I wanted to use. So now that I have the model I want to use, it's time to 3D print the entire suit from these rolls of plastic. I'm starting the first print, and this is how slow it's going.
It's gonna take forever.
I've done the math, and even though I have 10 3D printers, it's gonna take 4 months to finish the entire suit. Each piece was taking so long to print. I've been waiting 3 days for just one piece of leg to finish printing. We still have so much more of the suit to print still. So I had to continue printing around the clock. This tiny fingertip just took 4 hours to print, and we don't even know if it's gonna fit Mr. Beast. And now that the fingertips are all printed, the suit is finally ready for the next stage. Now for step 2, I have to weld all the parts back together. My printers are not very big, so I had to split the entire model into a bunch of small pieces, and now I'm gonna weld it back together with this soldering iron here. All right, I'm working on the helmet. Bad news, doesn't fit. Helmet's too small. I had to completely reprint the entire helmet from scratch. Making the helmet bigger took 40 hours of printing. Brand new face mask is about 10% better than the last one. Hopefully this fits. And now that that problem is solved, it's back to welding. This is actually harder than I imagined, and because we kept the trend of parts messing up and having to be reprinted, it snapped on me. We're gonna have to reprint this piece. It took a few weeks to get the suit printed, welded together, and ready for the next stage. Now that the welding is done, it's time to sand the entire suit down, Bondo it, and then primer it so it's ready for paint. 3D prints have tons of small layers, which is why I have to use this Bondo spot putty to fill all the layers to make sure it looks like metal. Sanding the suit started out going as expected, then as each piece of the suit started taking more and more work, started to feel like this step of the build would never come to an end. Up until this point, I'd invested over $1,000 into the suit and spent hundreds of hours working on the suit. All this work, and I haven't even faced my biggest problem yet. So Mr. Beast is the biggest YouTuber in the world, and it's extremely hard to get his attention. But if I don't get his attention, all the work I've done so far could just be a huge waste of time. First idea is just message him on Instagram and see if he responds to that. Just in a message, I included a picture of what the suit currently looks like, so we'll see if he responds to that. And I waited all night hoping Mr. Beast would message me back on Instagram. And no response. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. We have to get Mr. Beast's attention. I guess I'm gonna come up with a new plan, but for now, I'm gonna get back to work on the suit. While I kept working on the suit, I realized that Mr. Beast is active on TikTok, so if I can get a post to go viral there, maybe he'll see it and we can deliver him the suit that way. Okay, so I just finished filming and editing the very first TikTok. I'm about to post it. Let's see how it does. Scroll was completely out of the Bondo spot putty, so I went to the store to get some new spot putty, and they didn't have any. I literally couldn't even buy what I needed to get this suit done and ready for paint. Literally no spot putty in these stores around me. And to make matters even worse, my electric sander stopped working.